Manifesting is just like ordering coffee at a cafe. You put your order in and then you wait to receive it. You don't worry about when it'll come. You don't worry about how it'll come. You just know that it will. Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the Baby Elephant community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, self-development, and so much more. Today, I want to talk to you and remind you about the power, the simple power of ask and you shall receive. Ask and it is given. So about a month and a half ago, I set an intention to manifest a mentor and a guide. I wanted to be mentored and guided in the art and tradition of shamanic journeying. I've been wanting to learn how to journey through different dimensions and through different worlds in order to create healing in myself, in my loved ones, in my online and in my real life communities. Now this is an art that's not so accessible to everybody. You know, indigenous cultures still really guard the art of shamanic journeying. So it's not really like I could just go out and find a teacher super easily. I would have to kind of go on a journey to find this guide, this mentor. And just so we're clear, shamanic arts transcends ethnicity or where people come from. Shamans originate from all over the world, and even though they are still most prevalent in specific indigenous cultures, everyone can trace their ancestry back to, you know, tribes that had shamans. I knew that this request would be heard by the universe because the universe is always listening to our requests. Whatever we ask for, we receive the answer for. The only thing is, a lot of us sometimes miss the answer because we're not paying attention. All I did to set this intention is I clasped my hands. I don't even remember where I was. I clasped my hands and I said, thank you for sending me the guide that will help me to develop my abilities and my intuition. And so it is. And then I didn't spend any time wondering whether this guide will come. I didn't spend any time doing anything really. I didn't feel any inspired action at the moment, so I just put this aside. I had no idea in which way this answer would show up for me. In fact, I had read books in which the guide or the mentor came from the non-physical world, so I thought maybe I'll get a non-physical teacher for this. I just knew that the answer would come, and because of that confidence, I didn't spend any time waiting for it. Manifesting is just like putting an order in for coffee at a cafe. You put your order in and wait to receive it. You don't worry about when it'll come. You don't worry about how it'll come. You just know that it will, and you wait by doing other things such as scrolling through Instagram or listening to an audiobook. Speaking of audiobooks, today's video is sponsored by Audible. My community already knows how much I love and how I use Audible every single day. I'm a bookworm and I juggle books by reading a physical book, actually reading and listening to several books at once. And something really exciting is happening right now because Audible is issuing a challenge to its current and new members. If you listen to and finish 3 books by March 3rd, I believe it is, March 3rd, you get $20 Amazon credit. You don't have to do anything about it. You'll automatically get it once the book says that it's done. It will just show up in your account. I'm on my way to get this credit. I just finished Metahuman by Deepak Chopra. I finished Food of the Gods by Terence McKenna, and I'm almost done with Superhuman by Dave Asprey. Inspired for today's video, I revisited one of my favorite books, Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. They have that on Audible, and it's amazing to listen to really remind you of your creative superpowers. Audible members get to choose 3 titles every month. You get 1 audiobook and 2 Audible originals that you can't listen to anywhere else. You can listen right now, right after this video, of course, with a free 30-day trial to Audible. Just go to audible.com/Leeor or text Leeor to 500-500. Now I'm back to my manifestation success stories, and Manifestation Mondays will come back one day. You'll see. I'm working on it. So I set my intention with the universe and I knew that it was coming for me. For good reason, kind of. We get obsessed when we don't know when something is going to come for us because the ego hates uncertainty. The ego wants to be certain, like, oh, on August 9th, I'll have this, and by January 6th, I will complete this. But unfortunately, that obsession is postponing the arrival of this thing that we're trying to manifest into our lives. Obsession puts out a signal of lack. It's telling the universe, I don't have this. And what happens when we tell the universe we don't have something? We get more of that because there's no lack really. There's just an abundance of lack. So when we say, I don't have this, we get more of not having this. So I set this intention in early December, and things got really busy around the holidays with family, friends coming back home, everything that goes on in that time of the year. And a few days ago, my Gmail account prompted me that I had missed an email from 5 days prior. Something in me, and now this is inspired action, decided to open it. Now understand that everything goes in perfect timing. If I had been listening more and been more aware, I probably would have seen that email 5 days before, and I would have been able to take advantage of the sale that was in my inbox. However, I saw it in perfect timing when I was ready for it, when I could hear the message, when I could be prepared for the universe's answer. So what was the answer? It turns out that the mentor I have been waiting for has just created a 7-week course into the art of shamanic journeying. And I looked at the process that we're going to be led through, and it's exactly what I was looking for. And it's on a network that's not well known in the spiritual world, in the spiritual online YouTube community or whatever, because it's not my generation, it's actually older generation. And if anybody's interested, I could find the link for you. I think it might still be open for enrollment. I start in February. So it's not like it was really in my face. I don't even remember ever signing up for this email list. And I get emails from them often and never open them. So this was very serendipitous. It's exactly what I want to learn, and it's going to teach me how to teach others how to use shamanic journeying for our healing work and our manifestation work. So when you ask, it is given. And when the student is ready, the teacher appears. All those good quotes. If there is something that you've been wanting to learn or to experience or to have or to attain, all those things already exist in your life. You simply have to align to that frequency, ask for it, and then align to the frequency of receiving, the frequency of I have more than enough and I'm open to where the universe wants to guide me and where the universe wants to take me. The life of our dreams and all the things that we desire exist in the realm of infinite possibilities. We must just learn how to send out the signal that we want to experience having this thing, or experiencing this thing, or attaining this thing, or whatever it might be. Whether it's a teacher, or a new car, or an improved romantic relationship, whatever it is, we just have to ask for it, and ask for it in a way where it shows that we expect it and that we have full faith that we will receive it. So the way that I said it is, I said, thank you, I'm so grateful that I'm going to be receiving this mentor. And of course the mentor appeared. It took a month and a half for me to actually access that email. It didn't need to take a month and a half. I'm sure if I go back in my emails, I probably received a few days later the first email about this course, and I was only prepared to listen to the call just recently. So the most important part is when you ask for something, expect to receive it. A lot of us don't expect to receive it. We put out into the universe, oh, I want this or I want that. And we think, oh, what am I doing manifesting? Like, it's not really gonna happen. I don't actually expect it to work. The thing is, even with that expectation, it's actually going to come to you. You just have to be more open to it. So if your expectation was, I know that this is going to happen for me, you'd be more open to receiving it and you wouldn't miss it time and time again. I've seen people that I've worked with and people in my life who are receiving exactly what they're asking for time and time again, and they don't even realize it. And I have to draw their attention to that blind spot. We have all these blind spots that if we simply looked at them, we'd see that all these things already exist for us. The thing is, the obsession is postponing the receiving. Go do something else. Go read a book or listen to one on Audible. Go get into flow. Go work on something you've been meaning to get done. Stop putting things off till tomorrow. Do them now, because when you enter that space of doing and of not obsessing over whatever it is that you're asking for, that's when you will receive. If you consciously manifest throughout your life, you'll never get to a point in which you have to manifest by a deadline as well. Deadline creates the lack mentality, the fear, the obsession, and these are the absolute last places you should be manifesting from. Make manifesting your way of life. I manifest consciously from the morning to nighttime. And of course, that doesn't mean not having negative thoughts. It just simply means becoming aware of those negative thoughts and consciously manifesting the opposite of them to happen. Acknowledging those thoughts and being like, okay, that's a thought I had, but what I would actually like to experience is this. You know how to manifest. Now just live that way. Live as a creator. Enter the divine flow of the universe and allow for miracles to happen to you. Allow. Meanwhile, I'll be starting my shamanic journeying classes very soon, and I can't wait to share everything that I'm going to be learning on there with my online community and with generations to come, the descendants, and everyone that we need these lost arts. We need them in our modern world. It's so interesting to me that for about a year now, as my spiritual journey progresses, my personal journey progresses, the things that I've been wanting to manifest have changed so much, as to where I used to manifest really physical things, very material things, which is fine on its own. We want to experience things in this physical reality, and that's perfect. However, lately what I manifest is experiences and emotions and ways that I feel about myself, and things like guides and teachers and events and opportunities, things like that. It's interesting how things change as you let yourself be guided by the divine. We really were created as the perfect creators, and we must reclaim our birthright and create. It's natural for us to create. It's not natural for us to just simply be led and to follow. We simply have to say yes to the flow of the universe, to ask, and we shall receive. Thank you to Audible for sponsoring this video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until my next video, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. Bye.